guys? It's Broker.
Hey,
Broker, what's up, man?
Hey, what's up, Broker?
I'm doing well. Yourselves?
Doing well, man.
Yeah.
Done right.
Excellent. I've got to say, I love your takes on the live action. Someone is being honest. That's all I ask. Just honesty. Just honesty. Every single other YouTuber I've seen is saying it's like the second coming of Christ. They really are.
Really?
There's no one out there being objective. Nobody, apart from you guys, and I just really appreciate it.
Oh,
Yeah,
thank
thank
you.
you so
That's
much.
good.
Thank you.
Yeah, I don't envy the hate mail you guys are going to get. But that's fine. It's fine. It's fine. You knew that when you got into showbiz. You knew this is the price you pay.
Yeah, man.
Definitely is.
We bring the real. You know, we bring the real.
Exactly. That's all anyone should ever ask. Anyway, so theory. It's about the Blackbeard ship that is on the outskirts of Egghead at the moment. I am pretty much convinced that it is Blackbeard himself, and the reason they've got there so fast is using Van Auger's warp ability. That they've either, leapfrogged their way there by repeatedly using his warp ability, or it just has amazing range. Either's fine. But I think he's specifically there to get his hands on S-Snake, because we know he's after Boa's ability, and I think because he knows now that Rayleigh and probably more people now are protecting Boa, it's a lot easier for him to go after S-Snake. Because when we see Blackbeard, when he's on Amazon Lily, and he sees the Seraphim there, the one he pays attention to isn't the Mihawk one. He's staring down the one that is S-Snake. He's staring at the one that looks like Boa. And he knows that it can use their abilities because the S-Snake turns a bunch of the pirates on Blackbeard's crew to stone at the time, not just Boa herself. And I think the reason he wants it is the same as always. He wants to use it just for the Devil Fruit ability. But I think he's not going to get it from S-Snake directly. I think York is going to join the Blackbeard pirates. And that when we finally see Kuzan, show his true colors, whether he's a revolutionary or whether he's a member of SWORD, etc., I think York becomes the 10th Titanic captain, and she becomes like the end fight for Frankie, and it's going to be like technology versus technology.
Me and Broker have discussed this briefly in the past. He knows that I prefer Frankie fight Burgess, but I do like the idea of them recruiting York and the reasoning behind coming to Egghead getting S-Snake. So I don't have much pushback. I just prefer the Macho Man versus the technology versus technology element of the fight. So that's all I got.
I don't have any pushback.
No, yeah.
The reason I think as well is that it's talking purely end game sort of thing, so final war. The Blackbeard pirates are going to need their own version of Vegapunk to make it even, because otherwise, realistically, if you've got one side that's got Vegapunk as an asset and he can make loads of crazy technology, he can make loads of green blood, etc., you need something on the other side of that. And I think that's what York's going to provide. I think in the same way we see Kaido's grand fleet as such is all smile users, I think by the end of the story, Blackbeard's grand fleet is going to have a bunch of green blood users. Like, it's just the normal fodder characters are going to have loads of the same devil fruit. Because it's a shonen, there always has to be like a one-upmanship in terms of story. And how else do you really outdo an entire crew with smile users? By having an entire crew where a bunch of them have got the swim fruit and the blade fruit and stuff like that. I think that's the way it's going to go.
Hey, what's going on? This is Larry from that One Piece Talk. Who are you and how are you?
Yo, it's Andrew.
Yeah, you and Broker, bro.
Yeah, back at it again.
Yeah, what's up, Andrew?
Nothing much. Yeah, I'll make this really quick. Yeah, someone thought in the comments that like Lionel was wearing a do-rag.
What? It's not a do-rag.
Nah, it's not a do-rag.
It's a
beanie.
It's a beanie.
Yeah.
Remember Beanie episode where y'all had beanies on?
Yeah.
Yeah. So for my question is just, what do you think is one of the most overrated fights in all of One Piece? This can just be any fight, and this is something that's just really overhyped in the fan base.
Such a good question.
Oh man.
Most overhyped fight.
Dang, I really don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because I genuinely enjoy most of them. So is there a fight that I don't think is that great that gets like elevated beyond what it is? I don't know.
Oh man. I'm thinking too. I wonder. This is a good question.
You puzzled us. You really did.
All right, so go ahead.
Overhyped. Off the top of mind, over recent events, Luffy versus Cracker, I think is kind of overhyped.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Because the way they're scaling Cracker.
What you mean?
Because I believe what I've been hearing is that people believe that Cracker is stronger than Doflamingo, which off that fight. And I'm like, I don't see that.
But that's not overrating the fight itself. Yeah. That's overrating an element of a character's ability, right? The fight itself, I don't think anybody's like, yo, Luffy versus Cracker is an amazing fight. It's like no, that's not in anybody's top 5. I don't think. I've never heard anybody say that. Like that's their favorite fight in One Piece or anything like that.
I got one.
What's up?
Sanji versus Virgo. So overhyped.
Is
bro.
it? Is it?
Yeah, bro. People be like, yo, like Sanji was that dude, and like.
But now you're doing the same thing that Lawrence was just doing. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
But
I'm talking about the fight.
But it also wasn't a good fight.
It was
barely a fight. It was barely a fight at all.
I mean, it was a scrimmage.
Oh man, bro, I really don't have one.
Yeah, I don't have one either.
I want to say Luffy versus Katakuri, but not because I actually think it wasn't that great or anything. But like,
it was so plot heavy.
It's that, and like people automatically just go, "Yo, it's better than Luffy versus Lucci. It's better than the Kaido versus Luffy could never top it." Like I've heard that, and I'm like, I love Luffy versus Katakuri, but I have Lucci versus Lucci over it personally. You know what I'm saying? Like, I felt more. There was more emotion to me in Luffy versus Lucci. So.
I don't know.
But I love Luffy versus Katakuri. Like it was a different kind of fight, which is why I loved it. Yeah. I don't know. I really have nothing. Bro.
What about you, Andrew? What do you?
What's your fight, bro?
Yeah, I'm gonna get so much hate for this, but Zoro versus Mr. One.
Oh my God! You're wilding.
Yeah,
you're wilding, bro. Oh my God!
That's one of the best fights. What are you talking about?
That's crazy. Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Who let Andrew cook, bro?
I think it's just like, again, it's just like, I always see like the top fights. I know like the comments are gonna say like, hey, you're not a true One Piece fan, but for me, it doesn't, like, when it comes to this fight, it's mainly just the final moments that really get to me. And then it's like when you see like everything else beforehand, it's just kind of nothing. I don't know why. It just doesn't feel like that impactful to me, but again, that's just my personal opinion.
Yo, I have a fight, and Andrew's rambling made me think of it. Frankie versus Senior Pink. The fight itself is mid as hell. The fight itself is mid. The story, the background is amazing.
Honestly,
but the fight itself is just like,
he's right.
It's mid, bro.
Yo, they were banging out.
Yo, but it's not like it's not amazingly choreographed. It's not like overtly like emotional. Like it's just you get to the backstory, you're like, yo, holy crap, this is epic. But like the fight itself,
I saw it on the anime not too long ago, and it gives off the person that you remember them like, you know, scrapping for real beforehand, but not as much as you would thought.
Listen, if Sebastian's gonna say that, I got one.
Hit me.
Zoro versus Mihawk.
Oh man, see man.
The most overhyped fight of all time.
Man,
and it literally ended in like 2 shots.
Well, yeah, it was supposed to though.
Yo, but the fact is that gets so overblown that they fought, and like that's a Mihawk like signature like win. Like, bro, I'm so done with that.
All right, for people who say that's a signature win, y'all tripping. Because the whole thing was just like Zoro thought he was closer to the top, and Mihawk was like brought him down, saying, "No, you weren't."
You know what's funny? That's actually my favorite fight of Zoro.
Him getting backed up by Mihawk.
I can't.
Yep.
That is crazy. Oh man.
It's kind of like what you were all discussing. It's like the story is good. It's just the fight itself. We're going to what I said was Zoro versus Mr. One. Story is good, but the fight is not that interesting to me.
Yo, but they be acting like
I'm about to get banned, aren't I?
They be acting like Mihawk versus Zoro was well choreographed. Like they were actually banging out. Like the plot behind it was amazing. Man. Like swordsmanship was really being shown. Like there was none of that. There was nothing. People
love it for the story. It's not for the choreography.
They love it because these two fought. That's it. They literally saw each other and was like, yo, let's fight. That's
character
it.
moment of Zoro's journey.
Yeah. But as a fight, it was weak.
But the thing is, he was never supposed to, like, would you want to happen? He's not going to be like, he's going to show Mihawk, oh, I can actually fight you. The reason why he said, if I had anything smaller.
I get all that.
So it made,
but it was still
should have used the Schmeat.
Yeah. The whole point was like showing that, like it was kind of such a, it was supposed to be such an outclass that it made Zoro look like you're just literally you're just swinging your swords around to me.
Damn, I had deja vu.
I'll be having all the time.
Like I was just here.
I'll be having
and I read the chat. I looked at you. I heard Andrew's voice. Like all that just happened.
I think I got one.
That's crazy.
You got one?
Yeah, I think so.
You gotta make it quick, bro. What's up?
Cat on Big Mom.
We didn't see it, bro. We didn't see it.
That's the point.
Oh, if you want to say the rooftop, yo, low key.
Yo, low key.
Low key.
Yeah. Yo, low key. Everything that Blackbeard has been in it. Besides Ace. Besides the Ace fight. Everything else, yo, low key, overhyped, bro.
Nah, I see what you're talking about that too.
Overhyped, bro.
That's fair.
Every single one.
Saji versus father.
You mean judge? You call him father?
Yo, the question,
are you a German?
Yo, listen. The question was overrated fights. Who is rating these fights, bro?
Yeah, I don't know.
Who has ever said, yo, Saji versus Judge was that? Like, who said that?
You did.
What?
But Andrew, much love to you, man. Thank you for calling up. We gotta head out.
Yeah, no problem, man. Also, last thing I'll just say, yo, Kizaru's about to be a battery soon.
Instead of a nail, you're right.
Yeah, y'all have a good day, man.
Yeah, have a good night, man. See you later. All right, guys. Do we got any super chats?
I believe we do. 1 second.